Is everyone ready? Just write in the chat box if you're ready. Let's start. Let's begin. Please introduce yourselves in the chat box. Tell us what is your name, where are you attending this webinar from, and what do you do? My name is Mahsin Khan, and on behalf of NCM Group, NCM Institute, and Noorsium Academy, I'd like to welcome all of you aboard. No, we're not going to cover the ICT. We're covering abnormal candle trading strategies. That's the name of our webinar today, and you like it. It's more simpler and easy to understand, execute, apply, and learn, and you're going to have fun. So it's going to be an introductory session. So let's hear from you. Just introduce yourselves, please, in the chat box so we can proceed. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? So we're going to get started. It's important to understand what is financial trading exactly and who should be involved in the world of these online financial markets. Now, we have been taught a lot of things. Financial trading online is a business. It's a business. There are steps in life. I have one major important priority today. It's to make sure that to make your time's worth. I understand it's a weekend. It's time to have fun with family, friends, hang around, play some billiards, stuff like that. But really appreciate your time and attendance and participation today. But you're going to like it. Me as an instructor and as your trainer today, as your presenter, it is my responsibility to make sure that whatever you learn today from this webinar, you understand it. The webinar will not end without addressing any of your questions, queries, and I will be replying to each and everything. Mr. Yasir Usman is joining us from UAE, Mr. Mohammed Faisal from Dubai. That's great. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today. Great, Mr. Ankit. Great. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. So, online trading, financial trading is a business. It's a part-time business. It's a business that hardly requires 5 to 6 hours a week. Usually, when you see that the people are sticking their eyes to the chart, glued all the time, 24 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, that is absolutely wrong. When you approach something with proper knowledge, guidance, the keyword, decent amount of practice with discipline, you can always turn it out into success. Okay. Now, similarly, in our academic lives, there are some stairs that we climb. One of the definitions of success that I always teach is success is few simple disciplines practiced every day. We have a ladder, academic ladder. We go to kindergarten, then we enter school, then we go high school, then we go into university. That's how it works in real life. When you have a career, a person can be an employee, then he can be a self-employed, single business owner person, then a business person or investor. Now, the world of online trading, it also works kind of a similar way. A person who learns and understands financial trading online can become like these people. I don't want to waste so much of your time, but it's important that you understand this. Okay. We are going to begin a little bit with a refresher. Maybe some of you are really new and some of you already have a background. So I would request some patience. I have structured our today's presentation in a very systematic way. We are going to go in 3 steps. The first step of today's presentation is more of a theory. So in the first 10-15 minutes, maybe it will be more talking, more theory, more speaking. Then we will go into the technical phase of the presentation. In technical phase, we're going to speak about some technical terminologies. I'll do my best to use easy words. I speak English, Urdu, Punjabi, Russian, Arabic very fluently. So don't worry about that part, but today's presentation is in English. So second step is more technical, and the third step is going to be practical. The markets are, of course, closed today, but what I'm going to teach you today, I will show it to you on the charts by itself. So let us start. Let us begin. We're going to go to the Google slides where I've prepared the slides for you. Just let me know. Can you see the slides? Are the slides clear? So this is our topic for today. You can let me know in the chat box if you can see the slides. Today's webinar is about Introduction to Abnormal Candle Trading Strategies. Today is only part 1. Part 1 is also going to add value. It's good to give you a decent kickstart on how to begin with this method that we're going to teach you today. So can someone let me know in the chat box if you can see the presentation? Can you see the slides? You can click on the chat box and let me know if you're seeing my screen. You can see the PowerPoints. Can you see my screen? Great. Thank you, Mr. Faisal. Thanks for confirmation. So these are the things that we are going to cover you for today. Thank you, Mr. Ankit. Thank you. First of all, we are going to talk about what are the international financial markets? How many types of financial markets are there that you can participate in to learn and practice? Then we are going to talk about what is the role of a regulated broker. What is a regulated broker and why is it important? Because in this modern era, where it's the era of online earning, digital earning, a lot of people are being scammed. They are being victims of fake investment programs. How to identify these kind of scam and how to avoid them. We're going to talk about what are regulated brokers and what are non-regulated brokers. And then we will move to our trading strategy part. We'll talk about what are abnormal candles, what are the causes of these abnormal candles, and how you can use them to trade. It's going to be simple. It's not that complex. Sometimes simple things play a very important role, and they can be much better than complex trading strategies and methodologies that you see available in different kind of books, social media influencers, trading influencer, and also on YouTube channel. I'm going to give you something very simple and easy, and you'll like it. Okay. Financial disclaimer, just a disclaimer here. Financial trading and investment is risky. Please do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Do not invest, no matter how green, how attractive the financial markets look like. Don't invest your car installment money, your children's education fees, parents' medical expenses, house rent, credit card, mortgage payments. So make sure you take your time to read this disclaimer. I'm just going to be silent for next 5 seconds. Just read it, and then we will proceed further. Now, there are several kinds of financial markets. We are going to only highlight approximately 6 markets. The first and most famous leading financial markets are called the Forex markets. The Forex markets, this stands for Forex exchange. If you want to go shopping, you want to have fun, you want to buy groceries, there are specific markets. There's a supermarket, then there's shopping malls, right? Similarly, things that are higher in value, they are always traded in exchanges, and for specific market types there are different kind of exchanges. The well-known and leading currencies, they are traded at exchanges that are called foreign exchange. We have almost 5 or 6 leading financial currencies. The first one is the great American dollar. It's called the US dollar, the mighty dollar. Each and every country, no matter how strong their currency is when it comes to their global exports or imports, always a transaction is done in the United States dollar. The second kind of currency is the British pound, GBP. This is its symbol, the Great British Pound. The third one is the euro. The European currency is a very dominating currency as well, because the European Union, it consists of different kind of European countries like German, Poland, Hungary, Eastern or Western European countries, all unified together. So the European currency is also something very strong. The fourth currency that you have is the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is also quite strong because they also by themselves also have decent, strong reserves of oil that are tied to their currency. The fifth one is the Swiss franc. The Swiss franc, its symbol is CHF. One of the cool thing about the Swiss franc is they have a decent, the Swiss economy, they have decent inflation system. Their currency is backed up by gold by approximately by 20 to 25%. It keeps their currency quite stable. Then you have the Japanese yen. We use PlayStation, Xbox, etc. I don't know if Xbox is part of the Japanese economy, but I do know Toyota, Honda. So Japanese yen is also one of the leading currencies. Then you have the Australian dollar. Australia by itself has reserves of mining gold. And then you have New Zealand dollar. Now, there's a reason why I am saying these names, because the financial markets are cyclical most often, but mainly the major currency pairs or the major currencies, the names which I have taken right now for you, they are cyclical. What do we mean by cyclical? There's an uptrend, then there's a downtrend, there's a fixed range, kind of a fixed range. It's like a ping pong ball. The Forex market, most of the time, the most important ones, the most important Forex pairs, which are EUR USD, GBP USD, EUR USD, USD JPY, USD CAD, and USD CHF. Okay. Sometimes it's like the ball. It's like table tennis. The ball, it goes from point A to point B, and it always comes from point B to point A. It often behaves in this way, and this is something important. Please try to understand this price structure, okay, that the currency markets are often cyclical, because today's method technique that you're going to learn, it's based on this concept, this theory, this philosophy. Okay. So the second type of financial markets are called the energy markets. And what are energy markets? US oil, also known as WTI oil. You have British oil or Brent oil. You have natural gas. That's also part of the energy markets. The third market is the precious metals market, where platinum, palladium, gold, silver is also used. The method that you're going to learn today, it's mainly applicable on the major trading currencies, but some people, they also use it on gold. It also works on gold. But my personal experience and my personal opinion, I prefer it on the currencies. Now, I'm giving you some hints, some tips indirectly. In my personal experience and in my personal opinion, these are also best for the GBP USD and EUR USD, and we are going to show you and why. Okay, here it's a repetition, mistake from my end. Then we have something called an index market. What are index markets? Index markets are, what's an index? We have three famous leading indices around the world that people sometimes trade in the form of CFDs, contracts for differences. The first one is called the US 500 or S&P 500, which is a mesh or merger of 500 leading US companies combined together. Then you have second one called the NASDAQ, symbol is NQ, or sometimes known as also US 100, which is a combination of 100 technology companies. Third one is the Dow Jones DJ30. It's a combination of 30 industry leading US economic companies. Okay. Fifth one is the equity markets. What we're going to learn today, it's not really applicable to equity markets at all. The preference is for the Forex currencies. Equity markets are the markets where the shares of listed companies are traded, such as Amazon, Netflix, IBM, etc. Okay, so now, so far, we've covered what are the types of financial markets. Now, before we proceed further, I'd just like to share with you and inform you that the NCM Group is one of the oldest groups available in the world of financial industries. We have physical offices almost around 5 countries, where you can also visit us. You can visit your account manager who has invited you to attend this presentation today. You can contact them for the recording of today's session. There's a proper customer service team available, sales and marketing team to accommodate your request. We've got office in UAE, in Dubai, in Mazaya Center. We've got an office also in Kuwait, Turkey, Malaysia, and Jordan. The cool part is all of the entities are very well regulated in their own origins. So the NCM financial offices in UAE, they are regulated by ESCA under category 1 license, I believe. You can double check with your account manager what kind of license we have, but I'm sure it's an ESCA license 1. In Kuwait, we are regulated by the Capital Market Authority of Kuwait. In Turkey also and other origins, we are properly well regulated. And I'll explain you what's the important thing about regulation. Now, let me explain you something. I'm going to go back to the whiteboard. I'm going to go to the whiteboard. The regulated companies, most of the time, the regulator. What is a regulator? Regulator is a government entity that makes sure and audits the financial brokerage services provider or trading services provider, that all the actions, all the work that they're doing, it's completely compliant with the local law, and they're following rules and they are being audited properly. When you open a trading account at a regulated firm or a regulated financial broker, for example, this is the regulator here on the top, and there's a regulated financial brokerage company beneath it, right? The regulated financial broker, they enforce, for example, let's call this regulator as an R, okay? And we'll call this NCM as an example, okay? So the rule is that the company funds and the client funds should be separate and segregated. Okay. Now, this is something very important. When it comes to online investing or online trading, your funds should always be segregated and be away from company funds. This is let's suppose, the corporate bank account. The regulated financial brokers, they use their corporate bank accounts to cover their expenses, rents, utilities, salaries, etc. And the client funds is also segregated. This is for the client's safety of funds. The client's funds in a regulated broker, such as NCM, the client's funds are always segregated. They are not mixed with company funds at all. And the local regulators that are appointed by the government ensure by conducting regular audits that this is kept. This is for the safety of your money, so that, God forbid, if something ever happened to a financial firm, the client's money is always safe and kept intact. So this was just to give you an idea why it's important for you to trade with a regulated firm. Now, the most important question, which usually people forget to check, is that always, whenever you look for any financial opportunity that is available online, you must make sure that the financial opportunity, the source that is coming from, they have a proper website, they have a registered office, they have a commercial license, and their regulation number should also be there on the website in either the About Us section or in the footer of the website. Okay, so these are some important pointers for you. So just to make sure that in future, that whenever you're going to open a trading account, you know what are the important things. I have even highlighted for you in advance the license numbers here for especially for Dubai office here. It says it's regulated by United Arab Emirates Security and Commodities Authority under category 1 license. Okay, and this is the business license number. Okay, you can even if you go to the office, you will see at the reception front desk that these license numbers have been placed. So let's move forward. Okay, we'll just quickly read the formal definition here. Difference between a regulated and non-regulated broker. Regulated broker follow government rules. This means your funds are usually held securely, and if there was ever any dispute, the dispute resolution process is always there if something goes wrong. Unregulated brokers have no such oversight, putting your money and fair treatment at risk. That's why some people, they complain that even when they made money, when it came to time of withdrawal, they were never receiving their withdrawals at all, and the person who introduced you was never answering their calls. So please avoid opening accounts with financial brokers that do not exist. Always try your best to make sure you trade with a financial broker that even has physical presence in the origin that you're trying to trade from. Okay. Now, Let's talk about abnormal candles. I'm going to give you the definition first. After the definition, I'll introduce you to the MetaTrader 5 trading platform. Now, the MetaTrader 5 trading platform is very famous. It's easy to use. It's user-friendly. It is available in different languages. It has a mobile phone version as well. It has a web browser version also included, and it also has a Windows application that you can even download on your Windows PC. Now, many people, of course, they love and they prefer to trade from mobile phone or their tablets or even from web browser. Now, before, we used to say it is important to have a laptop or a computer to trade. Why? Because the laptop or computer will give you access to additional features, but the method or the strategy that you're going to learn today, it really doesn't require a laptop or computer at all. It's an added value if you have your own laptop, PC, or tablet, okay? But this same method can be used on mobile phone as well. But do not be hasty. Sometimes people, when they learn this method and strategy, they become very aggressive. They don't practice. We at NCM Group, we offer demo accounts, practice accounts to make sure our clients, when they begin trading in the live markets, at least they have some decent background or understanding what they're trying to do. So the purpose of the demo account is to, of course, practice the strategies and methods that you've learned until you've perfected them. And it's also to understand what are the components of the trading platform. Where's the buy button? Where's the sell button? How do you draw support and resistance, important places on your chart? So after this, before I get into details of abnormal trading candle trading strategies, I will do a very, very, very quick review of a MetaTrader 5 trading platform, how it looks like. Then we are going to fix the charts. We are going to color the charts a bit, and we are going to make a template so that whenever in the future you open your chart, you don't have to build it back up again. And even if you close your chart by mistake, you could always restore it to the previous settings that you set. Then we'll talk about the strategy. Then we'll talk about the method. Okay, so please, I hope you're not getting bored. Don't fall asleep, because now we are going to move into the technical part of the presentation. So now I'm going to share the screen of a MetaTrader 5 trading platform. Can you please confirm with me in the chat box if you can see the trading platform? Is it easy to see? Is the view clear? This is how a MetaTrader 5 trading platform looks like. Can you see it? Thank you for confirming, Mr. Ankit. What about the other people? We have many people, mashallah, who've joined today's session. We've got Mr. Abdulaziz, Mr. Avinash, Mr. Ibrar, Muhammad Faisal, Shah Hussain, SV, Vinay Davda, someone from Xiaomi mobile phone, Mr. Yasir Usman, and Mr. Muhammad Al-Maleji. So I believe everyone is able to understand. Thank you. Thanks for confirming. So everyone's able to see. Thank you, Mr. Shah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the, thank you, Mr. Yasser. I'm gonna go back to the whiteboard. I'm gonna go back to the whiteboard. Okay, let me draw the empty file. I'm gonna give you, let's draw it here. See, when you install the MetaTrader 5 trading platform, shukran, Akh Muhammad. This is how it looks like. First time when you install, this big right box that you see on the right-hand side, this is called the charting area. In Arabic, we call it Mantaqat Rasam Bayani. This is the charting area. Whatever you want to trade, whatever trading product that is being offered by your broker, the charts are always going to be displayed in this section. Okay? This is the charting area. If you have multiple charts, they can be minimized or you can shrink them at the bottom. Whether it's a Euro chart, NASDAQ chart, it's a stock chart, it will be minimized here in the bottom area. Then you have something called the market watch. The market watch. What is a market watch? Market watch is an area, it has the list of products that are available by your broker. Market watch. It is a list of trading products that your financial broker, in our case, that our NCM financial broker is offering you to trade with. This is the market watch area. It shows you in the buying and selling price, etc. I'm sure you're familiar with this. Then you have something called a navigator section. You have something called a navigator section. Here, navigator section is a place in your MetaTrader 5 trading platform where you can see your practice account, which is also called a demo account, and you have access to your real account, okay? And you have access to technical indicators. So technical indicators is not our subject today. The last thing that you have here, second last thing, is the toolbox. Toolbox is an area if you have any trading orders that are open, buying or selling anything, it's going to show in your toolbox area. If you close a trade, it will be, toolbox, it has separate sections here. The most important sections here are for you are the trade section and the trade history section. Trade history is a section in the MetaTrader 5 trading platform where you can see all your closed trades, whether you made profits or losses. That is your result card, similar to you receive in your schools. Here it's about money, right? Then here you have a toolbars section. And in this area, you have a section to open an order panel that you can use for buying and selling, setting your lot sizes, and even drawing support and resistance levels. Okay, now we're going to look how a MetaTrader 5 looks like. This is the MetaTrader 5. Okay, here, I'm going to start marking for you. The first time you install, it's going to look like this. I'm going to give you even some shortcuts. This is the market watch. This is your navigator. This is your toolbox. And as I discussed with you, the important thing for you is the trade section here, trade and the history section. This is what matters for you as a beginner or intermediate level trading person. Okay, this whole thing here is your charting area. And this here on the top, you have a toolbox. This is a toolbox at the bottom. That is the toolbar from where you can draw support and resistance, change your time frame, zoom in, zoom out from the chart, choose the chart type, line chart, candle chart, etc. And this is the place to execute trades. This is your order panel. This is the order panel window to buy and sell because the markets are closed today. So we won't be able to execute trades. So if I hit any trade order, it says markets are closed. All right. Now let's learn how to set up the charts. Then I will go to the strategy immediately so that we can save some time, and because it's weekend, so everybody can even go and have fun with their family. So now let's open this chart. This is the pound dollar chart. Now you see the market watch. I want to hide the market watch, navigator, and toolbox. So I go to view here. I go to view. I click on market watch. It disappears. If I want to see it again, I go to market watch. It comes back. Similarly, there's a navigator here. I want to hide the navigator. I go to view, navigator. It disappears. If I click on view, navigator, it comes back. Toolbox, view, toolbox, and it disappears. View, toolbox, and it comes back. The shortcut is put your finger on control key and you can click on control M, control N, control T. Control M, N, and T, they come back. Control T and M, they disappear. Now let's fix the charts. Let's fix and color the charts, okay? Here are the steps. Step number 1, right click on the chart. If you're seeing these boxes here, so many boxes like a graph, paper from our maths class days, hide these boxes, right click on the chart, then you go on grid and this will disappear. Done. Control G. You can also do Control G, back and forth. You can see they're coming and going. Control G. Okay. Now let's get rid of this indicator. You can right click on the indicator. Okay. And, or you can even double click here. I believe you can double click. No. Right click on the indicator and delete indicator. You can do it this way. And the indicator is gone. Now your chart is empty. Control Y, you have these vertical lines. These vertical lines, they are called time separators or time periods. Each vertical line that you're seeing, this is 1 day. It is 24 hours. The cool thing, now please note this down. Financial trading is an online business. It's a part-time business. There's no specific time. The Forex markets are 24 hours from Monday to Friday. So even if you're working in a morning shift, you're working in the afternoon shift or an evening shift, you can always pursue your trading career at any time that you wish and you desire. It's a part-time business. It doesn't require to be on the screen all the time. You have to use simple methods, simple techniques. Always trade with a smaller lot size for a specific period of time until you can master it. That's the cool part about the financial markets. Okay, so especially the Forex markets are 24 hours. The pound, but 5 days a week. Okay, it's good they're not 7 days a week, because if it's 7 days a week, it will ruin your weekend as well. So it's important to have balance. Okay. Now let's color the charts. Right click on the chart, go to properties. Right click on the chart. If you don't have MetaTrader 5 platform, it's okay. If you don't have it open, you don't have it installed, it's totally fine. It's totally okay. You can install it later, or just visit our office or call our office and ask your account manager or the salesperson who asked you to join this webinar. Tell them to help you in setting up the MetaTrader 5 trading platform. Ask them to create for you a demo account and give you the login credential, and they will help you. We have the best level of customer service available as compared to others. So now let's choose and change the color. Okay, so the bar down here, make it red. Next time when you want to set up your MetaTrader 5 trading platform and you have the video also available to you, pause the video here. If you're watching this video next time, pause the video and set the colors. Follow the step. Right click, go to properties, pause, and change the colors in this sequence. Make this green, bull candle is green, and the bear candle is red. The bear candle is red. Okay. Now here, I believe you go to show or common, chart on foreground. Make this chart on foreground. These are your colors, and volumes, change it to none. If you're using mobile phone, in your mobile phone, you will change the color. You'll select the color of the background of your mobile phone. If your chart is in black color, choose here black. If it's white colored, then you choose here white. Okay. Okay. Now hit the OK button, and this is how your charts they look like. Okay. So now right click again on the chart. This is how your chart should look like. Right click on the chart, go to templates and click on save template. Again, right click on the chart, go to templates, save template, and right here spellings default. The spelling should be perfectly fine. You shouldn't spell it wrong. These are the spellings, default, default. Save. Now what's gonna happen? I have these other two charts. They look like a mess, right? I don't have to create these charts from the scratch. I just right click on the chart. I go to templates and I select default. The colors will be set automatically. Similarly, this is a USD JPY, the dollar Japanese yen chart Forex pair. I go on default. This is how it comes. Okay. Is everything clear until here? Are you with me? Am I being fast? If I'm being fast, you have to tell me. You have to say, Mahsan, please slow down. You're being too fast. I'm not catching you up. So far, what we've learned are what type of financial markets are there, how to avoid scams, what's an importance of having a regulated broker, what's the difference between a regulated and non-regulated broker. We've learned why MT5 trading platform is one of the best platforms to trade with, not because it's our trading product. It's true that it is one of the most successful trading platforms available. I personally haven't witnessed any bugs or crashes in this trading platform. Okay. Make sure whenever you are trading or trying to trade, you are accessing an internet that is not really a public Wi-Fi. Because if you are connected to a publicly available Wi-Fi, if so many people are connected towards it, you will see there is a lag in price. There's a delay in price. So make sure you're connected to your own Wi-Fi or your own internet connection via your mobile phone, Ethernet cable, or whatever kind of internet sources you have available to you. Great. Thank you, Mr. Faisal. Thank you, Mr. Yasser. Thank you. Thank you. So I believe I'm going down. Now, let's talk about abnormal candles. Now, if you want to write it down, you can write this down. Take a piece of paper, write abnormal candles trading strategy on the top. On the next line, in the next line, you can write preferred or suggested trading instruments. Pound dollar, gold, euro dollar, NASDAQ index. These are not called trading products. These are called trading instruments. MetaTrader 5 is a product. MetaTrader 5 mobile version, web version, these are trading products. The market stuff like NASDAQ, EUR, USD, Japanese yen pairs, these are called trading instruments. So second line, write it down. Preferred trading instruments. Put 2 dots, semicolon, right? GBP USD / EUR USD. GBP USD / EUR USD. Okay, everyone's with me? So the first title that you write, abnormal candle trading strategies. Second thing is preferred instruments, which are euro dollar and the pound dollar. Guys, look, I want to tell you something. You can always focus on one thing at a time. You can always specialize in one thing at a time. An airport, no matter how big it is, no matter how many runways it has, on one runway, always one aircraft will land or take off from it. Focusing on one thing, specializing and mastering it requires a focused, channeled, laser-sharp approach. Yes, we do have more than 85 trading products. Doesn't mean you trade all the 85 of them at the same time. Don't do that. You'll hurt yourself. A mother can give either a shower to baby or she can cook in the kitchen. If she tries to do both, she will hurt the child and she'll even burn the food that she's trying to prepare. Okay? This is my personal opinion. I'm telling you this from my experience. So if it's pound dollar, then it's pound dollar. If it's euro dollar, it's euro dollar. Or if you got rid from pound dollar by trading, then you can switch to another trading product. I forgot to tell you, if you go to Market Watch Control M, you're seeing there's so many products that are missing here. Trading instruments are missing, right? Just right click here and do show all. Select show all. Right click, show all. Okay. Then it will show you all the trading products that are available for trading purposes. Okay. Now I'm going to do hide all. And let's add EUR USD as well. Done. Okay. Let's say if I want to analyze euro dollar, I can drag and drop euro dollar here on the existing chart, or I can right click here and go to chart window. Okay. All right. Next line that you write after preferred instruments is suggested time frames. Suggested chart timeframes. These are a 15 minutes chart, a 30 minutes chart, or a 1 hour chart. Okay, a 15 minutes chart, a 30 minutes chart, or a 1 hour chart. 5 minutes chart is possible, but is very aggressive, not suggested. Okay. Some traders, they prefer that the beginners, they start with a 0.01 lot. We are not allowed to give financial advice or any kind of trading advice or signals, and we do not trade funds of our clients. And it's common sense. If someone's a very professional trader, they know how to trade. Why would they ask for your funds to give and to trade them, right? So never ever give your money for trading to anybody. So I'll just drop some hints indirectly. Now, what are abnormal candles? Yeah, because I'm not sharing anything on the screen right now. I'm just speaking because I'm helping you write stuff. Okay. Okay. Now, abnormal candles. What are the causes of abnormal candles? Let me show you how an abnormal candle looks like and how to trade it. Now, I'm sure you can see my chart. Let's go to a 15 minutes chart probably. Abnormal candle is a trading candle which is the result of impulsive moods. It can be due to anything. It can be caused. Now we're talking about the causes of abnormal candle. Abnormal candles are caused due to global economical events and announcements that could negatively or positively impact a currency, trading instrument, or the economy of the country. So any announcements, any big reports that can show a positive or a negative impact on a country's health, it will affect their trading instrument. This is how an abnormal candle looks like. Let me mark it for you. Let's go here. I need a rectangle. Now look here. I want you to focus here. Now you see I need a drawing tool. It's not available. I will add it. See how I add it. I right click here. I right click, go to customize. Then I scroll down. Here's the rectangle. I'm going to select rectangle. Okay. And I'm going to close it. This here is an abnormal candle. Abnormal candle is something different. Abnormal move is something different. Abnormal move consists of multiple abnormal candles. Okay. Abnormal move in the chart consists of multiple abnormal candles. So let's play with its setting. Right click on the box. You're going to go to parameters. I'm going to click on fill. I'm going to change the color. I want to make the color a bit like this. Okay. This is an abnormal candle. Okay. Now, do we have more? And I'll show you what they exactly do. This is an abnormal candle. This is an abnormal candle as well. Can you see that? This is an abnormal candle. Now, usually it is said in order to become a successful trader, there are 3 kinds of analysis. It's taught everywhere in the books, on courses. You need 3 kinds of knowledge of 3 fields. The first one is called fundamental analysis. You can search on your free time, or you can even go on our Noorsim Academy YouTube channel, and you can refer to our previous video of price action trading strategies. Okay. You need fundamental analysis, you need to understand sentimental analysis, and you need to understand technical analysis. Fundamental, sentimental, and technical to become a professional trader. I personally do not agree. This is my personal opinion. Okay. I am someone who is more specialized and focused into technical stuff. So we have an abnormal candle here, and we have abnormal candle here. We have an abnormal candles move here. Does everybody now know what an abnormal candle looks like and what is the meaning of abnormal move? Can you see this? Please tell me that you understand. Write in the chat box, understand. Can you please write it for me in the chat box? Then next we will discuss how to trade it. Next, I'll teach you how to trade it. My second question to you, thank you so much. We've got answers rushing in. Mr. SV, Mr. and Miss SV says yes. Xiaomi devices, yes. Ebrar Sen, Mr. Yasser, Muhammad Faisal, great. Now my question to you is, did you ever know about the abnormal candles before you attended the training session with any other companies or instructors or trainers before? Mr. Ebrar says no. What about others? Did you ever hear about this? Muhammad Faisal, okay, he says yes. Okay, that's great. No, no. Ms. Abdul Aziz says yes. Great, great. I usually, I think of myself because I have a huge experience. I have a very, I've got more than 16 years of experience in the financial market. So sometimes I think I'm very famous, but I think I'm not that famous for the time being, but it's okay. It will do. No problem. Mashkoor Akh Muhammad, no problem, no problem. Okay, so now you know. This is also an abnormal candle trading strategies. This is here. Sorry. This is also an abnormal candle. Along with it's an abnormal candle move. Now, how to trade this? Okay, everybody, let me tell you something. Most often people, now this is a single candle pattern strategy. What we're going to discuss and talk today, it's a single candle pattern method. It doesn't have multiple candles. It could have, but it's a single candle pattern. Sometimes some people, they get confused because there's one candle, it's called the Marabuzo candle. Okay, Marabuzo candle is a single candle pattern trading technique. It's a single candle pattern in which people, they use, it doesn't have a shadow. It doesn't have a tail. It's blank. And it doesn't have these wicks. This is, okay. I'm going to give you an example here on the screen. Let me mark it for you. You see this one? Probably here. This one is a kind of a Marabuzo candle. This is a Marabuzo candle. Abnormal candle is not a Marabuzo candle. Do not conflict with it. Okay. And do we have more? Do we have a bearish Marabuzo candle? No, we don't, because the pressure is upward. Okay. Now, so abnormal candle is often used for a reversal trading strategy. Usually the practice in the industry is, if you want to learn how to catch the bottoms and how to short sell the tops, this is the classical thing that is taught. Like if the price is falling down, if it goes down, look for a double bottom or a W pattern. This is the W pattern. This is the neckline. A person would buy at this neckline and they will hold it until they go to the resistance, and there is M pattern. This is the break of the neckline, and you would wait until you see another W formation happening. Maybe this can also be a W, and you would use this. This is how people teach how to trade reversals. This is how to trade reversals, M and Ws, right? Abnormal candles, they filter this thing out for you, because whenever an abnormal candle happens, now this is how you trade. And after that, we're going to end the sessions and we'll take your questions and answers. Okay, let's delete this. When you see an abnormal candle closed, you would trade in an opposite direction. Simple. If it's closed here, you take this, you'd go for a buy trade, and you would hold that buy trade until when? Until the whole 100% of the size or 90% of the size is completed. Okay. Now the question is, why I didn't mention stop loss? Stop loss is good. Stop loss is good to have. It's better to have. It's preferred to have. Stop loss is an insurance in case crazy move happened. Your account will not bleed that much. But if you're trading with a small micro lots, it won't hurt you, but it is your decision, your own decision, whether you want to trade with abnormal strategies, And whether you want to trade with abnormal candle strategy using stop loss or no, it's your decision. But I'm just going to show you how it works, okay? So when a bearish abnormal candle closes, our trader would execute a buy trade, and he will hold that buy trade until the full size of abnormal candle is not completed. Can you see how it corrects itself? It's very risky to use abnormal candles or this method in cryptocurrencies, in NASDAQ or equities. It is much more, it has higher ratio of success in the Forex markets. Okay. This is an example of how to take a buy with an abnormal candle trading strategy. We've shared a disclaimer with you. Financial trading is risky. Markets do a lot of crazy and unpredictable movements all the time. So let's look for more. Now here I have an example here as well. This is a whole combination of an abnormal candle strategy or a full abnormal move. You see, if you were only focusing on an abnormal candle and it closed here, and if you executed a buy trade, okay, if you executed a buy trade starting from here, okay, it did go down, but it corrected almost to the same size. We are getting short sell examples for the time being. These are the examples of buy. Let's explore some more stuff. Let's talk about buying example. For example, here, this one is a whole abnormal move. We will see, we'll draw a line. Okay, it closed, it did go against you. There's a part 2, there's a part 3 as well. There is a continuation of this trading program. There are more advanced ways on how to use abnormal candles to gain milk maximum money out of the markets. But that method, those videos are for our clients. If you're able to become our client and open a trading account with any of the NCM offices, you can ask your account manager to get you 1 or 2 free trading sessions on one-to-one basis with me, and I'll be happy to guide and mentor you, but it has to go through your account manager and you must be an NCM client. So let's talk about this method. Now, this one is a challenging method. We've got a green candle closes. If the abnormal candles are green, that means a short selling opportunity. And you see market, let's see the market, what it did. It went crazily towards the upward direction, which is totally fine and it is totally normal. But you will see later on, it always, wow, this one backfired. This one backfired, but I'll tell you the way. I'll tell you the way what traders do in this case. Okay, I'll tell you one of the ways. Here, what traders do, they measure the whole abnormal candle move. Okay, they measure the whole move. Okay, after that, what they do dollar cost averaging. They do dollar cost averaging. What does it mean? They would re-enter a short sell trade 3 to 5 times with a small position in this way. Here, like this. So trader would execute 3 of each equal distance. They will re-enter the market. So here, for example, a new short sell was for the same old entry. The old entry is here. Okay, this old entry is here. So here, just try to visualize. The entry gets triggered here. When it comes here, or a little bit to the center, this 1 and 2, these trades are in profit around this point. So the profit have been made, okay, or you're at break even. And if you're at break even, you can suspend or cancel this previous trade that didn't work out for you. These are part of some advanced methods, but you'll see eventually it does come back later on to the initial entry. This is one of the ways. Okay, how to handle, because we want to keep the presentation today simple, short. I don't want to take much of your time, but this is how abnormal candles, then they can be used. You measure the size of the abnormal candle, then you can go for a dollar cost averaging method so you can recover the losses faster. But in the middle, because if you're trading with a 1 micro lot only, you're not using a whole full 1 contract or 1 lot. If you're just 1 micro lot trader, it's totally fine. In the middle, you can even hedge. You can even hedge smartly, and you can keep on trading, Like for example, if you had these cells open, these short cells open, okay, You even got a buy trade in the middle to make money and recover. So these are advanced forms of trading the abnormal candle strategies. Now we are on a 15-minute chart, right? But if you go on a 1-hour chart, you would see that most often on a bigger time frame, that these currencies are cyclical. Can you see that? There's a huge range. Eventually, even if you're taking a wrong trade with proper risk management and a proper lot size, the market will restore and come back to your entry later on. When? Nobody knows, but that's how we use only abnormal candles in our trading methods. So I hope the vision of this just single candle pattern, you see how powerful this is. It doesn't require any complex analysis of fundamentals, sentimentals. There's no moving average, there's no RSI, there's no stochastics, there's no ADX. This is a single candle pattern. If you learn how to use it in a smart way with proper risk and money management without using a very huge lot size to wipe out your trading account, this can be a decent method and a tool to help you work on it. Now, abnormal candles are not formed on a daily basis, and most often, usually when they happen, they won't correct within 24 hours. They could take some time for correction. Okay, like for example, this one here, there was an abnormal candle to buy, then there's an abnormal candle to buy here, but later on, they all recover in due time. All right, so that was a short strategy. And let me go back to the presentation if we have something additional to share with you. And I believe that's it. Nothing more to share. These are our addresses. Please make sure you follow us on our social media and go to noorcmacademy.com. You can even subscribe there. So whenever we have new webinars, you'll always be kept informed. If you want one-to-one sessions or advanced training sessions, you can call our office, visit our office, or send us an email, or even talk to your account manager. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you for your attendance. If you have any questions, you want to ask anything, I love questions. No question to me is a silly question, crazy question. All kind of questions are welcome. I'll do my best to answer the questions for you. You can ask me anything in regards to the company profile, background, and the lesson that's taught today. Let's have some questions. If you have any, you can raise your hand. There's a reactions button here in Zoom. Raise your hand. I can unmute you. You can come over the mic. You can ask me a question. If you want, you're shy to come over the microphone, which you shouldn't be. Okay. I don't bite. Okay. So if you're shy, you can write the question for me in the chat box and I'll answer it for you. So we're done. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you so much for your attendance. So team, I'm here for you. I'm here for the next 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll answer the questions as much as I can. So please, I hope you enjoyed today's webinar and you got to learn something. We gave you a very simple method that you could practice upon. Open a demo account, start today. Are you providing relation? No. You can contact the you can contact the company. How should we can we take leverage? Okay, Mohammed said, how should we can take leverage for forex and crypto? Please explain. Okay, all of the forex trading activities, they're all leverage based. By default, the leverage is there. Okay, and how to do it? All of the crypto is coming soon in the NCM financials, but I'm not sure about this. But they're all leverage products on the MetaTrader 5 trading platform. Just feel free to visit our office or call our office. They'll give you more proper details how you can use it. If you're asking about methods, you can learn these methods from us and our academy. We have all of our companies, they have an academy branch for teaching. Thank you, Mr. Ankit. Thank you so much, Mr. Yasir. Yasir Usman, yes, I have unmute you. You can come over the mic and ask how to differentiate between different company. Sure. Mr. Yasir, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. I unmute. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, my question that I attend many sessions that with different company, but I don't know how can assess the company itself. Is your company is one of the good or normal company comparing to other company that I heard or contacted?
All right, no problem. I'll explain you how. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, our main office was in Kuwait. In Kuwait, we've been here for 15 years. In Dubai,
Mm.
also, we had our services. Okay, we
Mm.
also have an office in Dubai and as well in Emirat. And can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but nothing there. You're not changing anything.
Give me a moment, please. I'll try to share the screen. Can you see it now?
No, yeah, yeah,
All right. So this is the NCM Financials website. Okay.
yeah.
How to know if the company is something that you can trust or no?
Mm.
They should be transparent. Their business license should be there and they should have a regulation. So
Mm.
probably here, yes, you can. If you go at the bottom, you can see NCM Financial Services is regulated. Yani it's
Yeah,
تحت رقابة of ESCA.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's here. And it says the category of license and the license number is also there.
Mm.
Yani you need two things. Number one, regulation. Number two, it should be their license should
Like,
number should be clear. And
yeah,
third thing, that if you want, you should be able to visit the office as well by yourself. Yani sometimes what happens, some people say, no, we are in Dubai, we are in Kuwait, we are in Flan. But if you ask, okay, I want to visit, they start to become resistant. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
You can visit the office. There's proper sales team, customer service team, everyone. You can go there. And I think we also have a trading lounge. Yani, what's a trading lounge? Like people or clients, they come and sit there and, like القاعة, in Arabic.
Mm.
قاعة
Yeah,
متداولين.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other question, Mr. Yasser?
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. هل يمكن التواصل معك أخي مستر محمد أخوي أنت تقدر تواصل مع الشركة، العنوان موجود والتليفون موجود، تتصلهم أنت تقدر تتصلهم تليفون، هم إن شاء الله راح ننسق معك. أوكي because me alright thank you sorry أنا عندي شوية عربي مكسر ها. Okay, great. Anybody else? Do we have anybody else who has a question? All right, so no questions are coming in. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. Have a great weekend. Have fun. Wishing you all a lot of success, happiness, wealth, and good health. I'm done. This is Mahsin Khan, and bye bye for now.